Hey, what up, friends? Hope everyone is doing fabuloso. Hey, in front of us, we have a Kingdom Rodimus, and he's been upgraded, fossilized specifically, with 2 Tricrodimuses. By the way, I know some of y'all have mentioned to me that y'all don't like when I record vertically, and so I apologize for that. You know, I'm not trying to annoy or offend anyone, but this dude's a tall dude, and also the reality of the matter is that 70% of the channel, or at least according to the YouTube analytics, watches on their phone. And so I actually don't think that this vertical format is too offensive to most people. But still, don't get offended. It's just a toy video, and I'm just a dude in an orange ski mask talking to y'all from my phone. So, yeah, it's all good. There's bigger things to be concerned about in life. But, yeah, like I said, Rodimus, 2 Tricrodimuses, a bunch of beautiful, wonderful things going on with the color pairing and stuff. I am not going to do a full-on tutorial in this video because, one, I don't think most people have 2 Tricrodimuses, or even 2 Ractonites for that matter. And, yeah, you could technically do it with 1 rack and 1 trick, but it just wouldn't look the same, you know what I mean? You're not going to have all the black and red, the molten look and stuff, nor the yellows, and so it's going to fundamentally look different. So that has me a little bit hesitating a little bit on doing a full tutorial for this guy, but I can at least talk to you about him a little bit. In terms of the creative inspiration for him, yeah, it's all just color pairing, because I mean Tricrodimus and Rodimus, at least as far as I know, don't have any Huh? Oh, I thought they didn't have any history, but he says they were roommates in college, so that's cool. And apparently this is his twin brother. That's cool, man. I didn't know that. So, okay, so I guess they're college roommates, and so maybe they went to the same school, and maybe that's why they're wearing the same colors. Who knows these things? But yeah, they have been reunited. The band has gotten back together, and so there's lots of great things about this build that I can spout off and really like. One of the things that I like about this build the most is its ability to stretch out the shoulders and widen the chest, so to speak, and use these to hide the gap that's over there, because I've always contended that Rodimus's arms are just way too close to his chest, and to be able to kind of flex that out in the build and to cover it up brings me great satisfaction. Yeah, there's lots of interesting stuff. How his feet are connected, how the legs are connected. Here, let me bring him in for a closer shot. You know, what's really unique is that we have the hip connector basically connected here, and then this is wrapping around and connecting into that port behind the leg as well. This is just out at about 45 degrees, and so you can see that it's not fully locked in, but you got to kind of do this to get everything to fit, and there's a nice heel stabilizer with the big rack leg there, or Tricrodimus leg. Yeah, I know it's blurry. One second. Yeah, there's lots of great things going on. So really happy about like how this guy came about. Yeah, very cool. Very cool. Yeah, and one of the great things about the Rodimus toy is its ability to collapse the legs. That's really fun, because once you can find, like, you know, it actually doesn't even need to be similar color, but, you know, because its legs go up like this, you can use this as thighs. You can use them as thighs and then put whatever else you want on the bottom, or whatever else can fit. Jeez, I'm having a hard time enunciating and expressing myself. But there's lots of great things about this, and yeah, but like I said, no tutorial. So, I mean, if you have a rack and you have a trick and you're trying this at home and you get stuck, just hit me up in the comments or something. I'll be happy to kind of break it down for you, but I think you should be able to figure this out. Yeah. I was going to say a quick story regarding Rodimus before I sign off, is that, man, I don't remember his name now, but I used to go to a church, and there were multiple pastors and ministers, and I'm not exactly sure why, but one of the ministers had a son who was a little bit younger than me, and geez, I just don't remember his name. Yeah, but you know, for the longest, I mean, he is just a little bit younger than me, just a little bit, and for the longest time, like, I never really talked with them, and I don't know, we just didn't see eye to eye on a lot of stuff, like fighting fish. I just always hated him, and yeah, and I don't know if the feeling was mutual from his side, but I don't know, even though we kind of had like overlapping like friend groups and stuff, we would just not kick it. And then later on, I found out that actually he was a big Transformers fan. That changed everything. That changed everything. Yeah, and then he actually started bringing a lot of his Transformers to church. And I remember he actually brought Hot Rod, and I'd never seen Hot Rod before. I'd seen the movie and stuff, but I'd never seen the toy. I had seen Rodimus. I was not very impressed with Rodimus. I thought he looked weird, but Hot Rod was a very cool looking toy. And I remember playing it all day at church. And he also brought Gnaw as well. Yeah. And then at the end of the day, before we left, yo, my man gave me Hot Rod, dude. He gave me his Hot Rod figure, and I was like, whoa, dude. And after all of that, I don't even remember his name, dude, and I'm pretty good about these things. But yeah, I was in the 2nd grade, and maybe he was in the 2nd grade, or maybe he was in the 1st. I don't quite remember. But yeah, homie gave me his Hot Rod figure, and after that, we were, like I said, we were cool. We were super chill. That's all I got. That's all I got. Just a random trip down memory lane. But hope you liked the video. Hope you liked the build. For some of these, for those of y'all who watched the full tutorials and stayed to the end, like a lot of these videos, if I assume that people don't have these bits at home, I'm probably not going to do tutorials going forward. You know what I mean? Just in the interest of time. Yeah, I think I can still talk about these builds with y'all, and we can still enjoy them, and me not go through the motions of breaking this down. Basically, when no one's gonna ever make this stuff, you know what I mean? The one-to-one stuff I might do, but in situations like this, like 2 Tricraniuses, like really, dude, and yeah, I don't think it's gonna really pop off. But yeah, the 1x1, 1x2s, or something like that. Yeah, if I feel that people have the ingredients at home, I'm definitely gonna attend to them. So, yeah, thank you for sticking around as the channel evolves, as I try different things, experimenting. Like right now, this month has been incredibly solid. 3 weeks ago, we hit 5K, and we are very close to hitting 6K as well. So, mind blowing, real talk, you know what I mean? So, thank you for being on this journey. Let's see where it takes us, right? I'll catch y'all next time. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.